Getting set for first pitch tonight from Busch Stadium. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Independence Day action as we've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Miami Marlins and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and I think in this game we're going to see a couple of guys that have pitched pretty well recently. Both of them winners in their last outing, so obviously they're looking to equal those performances right here in this game.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Christian Yelich will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
First pitch, 6:15.
And that's in there as well, so it's 0-2 to start the night.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Batting second, shortstop.
Well, there's no doubt that this guy can motor. They're going to need his energy tonight, and he gives them an early boost with that triple to open the ball game.
Adeiny Echeverria will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with one man out.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way, and that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Garrett Jones will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground to Ellis for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Greg Dobbs will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there, and he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Brian Bogusevic will get his first opportunity now.
Batting 7, center fielder, Brian Bogusevic.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 4-0 Miami. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up against the fellow you see right here, the veteran right-hander Henderson Alvarez. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. John Jay will step forward now, currently third in the National League batting race to begin play. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Not the start he was looking for here in the home first.
Yeah, and he even had himself a lead before he even threw a pitch out there. You think that alone would make you a little more relaxed and comfortable, but he looks a little tight to me.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A look there at our scouting report is here's what you'll see out of this 23-year-old right-hander. Matt Carpenter will be the batter. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. Gets out in front of the fastball there as this is hit sharply to the right side, and it'll get on through for a 1-out hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Matt Holliday will stand in now. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday.
Let's go, Cardinals! Go, Cardinals, go!
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-2 with one away. Weakly to the right side, so he stays alive. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Matt Adams will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play fourth in the National League in round trippers. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Yadier Molina will get his first shot down. He's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Jeff Baker will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Jeff Baker.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And now here's a ball lifted out to center for Jay. 1 down.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Henderson Alvarez will be the batter. Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Christian Yelich will get his second shot now. He tripled to open up the ball game.
Come on, St. Louis.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
This is hit to the right side and into right field. It's a 2-for-2 start for him tonight, a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time.
Throw it anywhere. Who's swinging anything?
Low for ball one. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Borges is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Giancarlo Stanton will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, no, he hasn't earned it.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Go. Shut him down.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Now Stanton swings and sends a ground ball to short. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 4-0. Johnny Peralta will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
Peter Borges will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. Power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Base hit.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that'll be a base hit here for Borges. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Boy, that is 4 hits already here in the first 2 innings. Now, they need to work on breaking into that run column.
Mark Ellis will stand in now, 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Let's go, St. Louis! Come on, St. Louis! Woohoo!
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. A tag for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting ninth, catcher, Shelby Miller.
Shelby Miller will take his cuts now. Fouled back. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
A man on third with 2 down. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
And this would be a great escape if he could strand that runner at third after those back-to-back singles to start things off.
Here's the 1-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. Garrett Jones is ready to go here as we begin the third.
First baseman, Garrett Jones.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Full count now, 3-2. Greg Dobbs waits on deck. 3-2, here it comes. Swinging a hard liner to center field. One away here to begin the third.
Yeah, this game's unfair sometimes. If this ball's 20 feet to the left or right, he's got a lead-off double or maybe even more. Instead, though, this finds a center fielder's glove for the first out of the inning.
Greg Dobbs will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Miller readies the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Wow. He can't believe it out there on the mound. I mean, these last 3 pitches, they have all missed by inches.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Go Cardinals!
Ani bailed him out with a swing, 3-2 now.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Up with it is Ellis. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. First pitch to him. Oh, and he squares up on this one as it's hit high and deep out to straightaway right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A solo shot for Jared Saltalamacchia. His second of the game. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Oh, and here comes the long ball again to bite him. The second one he's allowed here in the first 2 2/3. I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing right now, the third one might send him to the showers.
Brian Bogusevic will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Brian Bogusevic.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Marlins 5 and the Cardinals nothing. John Jay makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, John Jay.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
All right. Here we go.
And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind 3rd. But this will land untouched. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Hard hit towards center. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Come on, guys.
Ball 1.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Go. Wait for the pitch.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Come on.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the 3rd. And his total for the year puts him in 4th place on this St. Louis ball club. Matt Adams will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
Come on, Cardinals. Let's go.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jeff Baker will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Second baseman, Jeff Baker.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing and a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
The pitcher number 37,
Henderson Alvarez will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
In there, 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one, and now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Come on, give him the juice.
Lined hard to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Christian Yelich will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
He wanted to go after that one, but That's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Under it now is Holiday, and he's got it no problem to end the inning. Miami down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things off for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And this is fouled straight back. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Into a slide as he makes a great basket catch.
The shortstop, number 27.
Yeah, he's coming on quickly here. Let's see in show motion if he makes the play. Yep, sure enough. He got to it before it touched the ground. Nicely done.
Johnny Peralta will dig in. He singled his first time around. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball two now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Peter Borges will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game. This one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Mark Ellis will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Jaime Garcia is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Adeiny Echeverria will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
And this is taken outside for ball one. And, oh, looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Come on, Cardinal.
Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Right place, right time, and the leadoff man's gone to start the fifth.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. He can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. In there for strike one, 0-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Garrett Jones will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Come on, guys, let's go.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Tony Cruz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Garcia, number 48, Tony Cruz.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Come on, Tony.
Up high, 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy. Slowly hit to the left side.
And And he's retired here, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 19,
John Jay will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Matt Carpenter will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Good eye, all right.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And he turns on the curveball there as he drives it out toward right center field. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Randy Choate will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
number 36, Randy Choate.
Greg Dobbs will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Third baseman, Greg Dobbs.
Go.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Let's go, Cardinals.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Full count pitch on its way. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
The catcher, number 39,
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. In there, and it's 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I think he bounced back okay from the walk. 3 pitches, see you later.
Brian Bogasevic.
Brian Bogasevic will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul.
Blow him away.
Grounded foul, still 2 strikes. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
He waits, now the pitch. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground to Ellis for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. It's the Marlins 5 and the Cardinals nothing. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low, and you know what? He may have had a case.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Over to first is Jones as he'll step on the bag to record the putout.
Now batting, first baseman.
Matt Adams will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Fouled straight back. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Yadier Molina will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. No runs on 6 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, no question he's a much better hitter against left-handed pitching. And this year, he's hitting over 400 against lefties. And this is just a great swing as he pulls into second with a double.
Johnny Peralta will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. For Molina, he stands at second with his 13th double of the year. Hits are even at 7 apiece. .0 on the way. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Hit something hard right here.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, just the first walk he's allowed to this point, and it comes here in inning number 6. Really, that's a testament to the way he's been working the edges of the strike zone. Very few unnecessary runners so far.
Peter Borges will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jeff Baker will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Jeff Baker.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Now a ground ball heading for the hole and through the hole as Peralta can't track it down. It's a base hit.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Henderson Alvarez will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Well, he's already doing the job on the mound, and now here he helps himself out with the bat too. Nice job here to get that ball down and move the runner along into scoring position for the top of the lineup to come up and drive him in.
Christian Yelich will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Fouled back. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Borges is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Adeiny Echeverria will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. And they start him out away with a cold strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Get the strikeout!
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Let's get out of the inning now.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. 1 left for Miami, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Mark Ellis will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike. Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. Throw over by Dobbs is in time for out number 1.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Shane Robinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 43, Shane Robinson.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Now a swing and another chance at third. There to play it is Dobbs. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 19, John Jay.
John Jay will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Down in order go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Giancarlo Stanton will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Right there for strike one.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And this is going to be a foul ball. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Maybe a little question of whether this was going to stay fair or not, but you see, this is pretty much right over the bag at third and down the line.
Garrett Jones will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And this will be taken in by Ellis for the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Greg Dobbs will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2. And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole, and there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Well, that's 3 batters faced and 2 hits so far since coming on. Not exactly the score line he was hoping for. So he's going to need to dial himself up a little ground ball right here and try to work his way out of this.
Jared Saltalamacchia will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Circle change there, called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Hey now, cards go here. Swing.
And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2.
And you know, his changeup and sinker sort of do the same thing. They both drop off the table pretty good at the end. The only difference is he usually wants you to hit his sinker, and he wants you to swing and miss at the changeup.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And now a ball sliced the other way out to left field. Holiday is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Let's do it, guys.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Opposite field to left. And that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Well, when you break it all down, there are three things you got to have to be successful. Pitching, defense, and the clutch hitting. These guys have been able to ride all three so far. That's a big 2-out RBI there.
Jeff Baker will dig in. He singled his last time around. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Here's the 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Don't give up the run.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Just get me out.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. The Marlins lead it 6-0. Matt Carpenter will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Lays off 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his eighth inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Ball 2 now.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. It's shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Matt Holliday will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only one walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Matt Adams will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Lance Lynn will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Reed Johnson will try to get his club a little ninth-inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Ball 3.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against him.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Hit hard to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Christian Yelich will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Adeiny Echeverria will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. One and one.
Strike this guy out.
Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Now here it comes. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Borges is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Miami's out in front, 6-0. Carlos Marmol will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Yadier Molina will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Yelich is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Johnny Peralta will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And that's taken for strike one. Swinging a high chopper to third. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Now batting, right fielder,
Peter Borges will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Get a hit. Come on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
Now a bullet back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Mark Ellis will step in. A ground out victim his last time.
Get it out of here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Come on, Mark. Come on now.
Fouled back.
Get your hot dog, yeah?
1-1 pitch on its way to Ellis. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. And now the Redbirds are down to their final strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first.
Come on.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And this guy's a grinder up there. You know he'll give you a tough at-bat.
You can do it.
Hit hard but foul over the Cardinal dugout. Swing and a line drive to left. And Ellis is on base. That's a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives him a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 33, Daniel
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Find the hole.
2 down, runners at first and second. On the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in game 1.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And the Marlins got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Jared Saltalamacchia. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 6-0. Good night from St. Louis.